In the situation whereby the first wife or the other mother is not there, the mother coming in is one issue. A situation whereby the mother is still there, and you are second wife, especially in the polygamous home, I'd like to hear from them.
I think that one is easier.
How do you manage as a stepmother, knowing that I have a first wife? Because I have seen polygamous homes where the second wife, third wife come and respect the first two wives.
And there's
regard, and they're okay with it, and there's respect. Though
there's
it's
a competitive
hard,
one.
there's competition, but even there's you yourself, you know your position, you're number 3. So you don't say too much.
Yeah,
you keep quiet.
I think it's even easier when the first wife is there.
Okay.
So they marry you into a polygamous home. The first wife, second wife, the third wife, they are all present. They all have their children there. So what happens is everybody looks out for their children, and the ability of the man to ensure that there's law and order, and he's involved. So this is where the men need to really, really be involved in that relationship. So the man needs to put his foot down. The man needs to establish rules. See, marriage is not for children. If you're not matured in your heart to love one person, you want to carry 2 or 3 on your own. No? So you need to be involved. You need to be observant. So those things that you feel, this is not what I want, this is going to cause division, and you don't use your hand to cause that division. So what happens is you now pick a favorite, and then you now pick a favorite child or from one of the, wives, and then people now start fighting to earn your love, and that's why you hear things like jazz now enters and all of that. But for me, that one is even a lot easier. The stepmother where there is no first wife, either the first wife has died or not available, is harder, because you as the stepmother, you are trying to please and trying for the family to accept you, trying for these kids to accept you. What I would advise is the man needs to step up as well and make the children understand that this woman is not replacing your mother. She's not here to take away your mother from my heart or whatever it is. She's here because I need a companion, and whatever happened with your mother, whether she died or she left, has happened, and we need to move on. And you need to respect her. My father kept, reminding me that I needed to respect my stepmother. And I will appeal to the stepmothers also to give it time.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Any woman who happens to find herself in that situation should be able to love the child like her own child. And the fathers also should also be able to understand the need of the child, because when a child is growing without a mother, I think that is the worst situation of any child.
Important. I like what he said, because yes, I found that sometimes men quickly marry a stepmother in case of maybe a passing of a wife or even divorce. Quickly marry a stepmother and then forget to be father, and just now move out and just move on facing their business, and they're not paying attention to the child that they have left behind. Not because you've assumed that you have married a wicked person, the person will be wicked to your child, but it's important to know that it will be a process for that child. And at that point, you're the adult that child trusts. You're the parent that child trusts. You hold that child's hand until that child has reached the maturity where they can even develop a relationship. You have to hold their hands, both of them, to help them develop a relationship that's almost independent of you. But fathers tend to just leave. Okay, now you have a mother, off you go.
Being a mother is tough. Like, even you being a mother to your children, you are the one that gave it to the children. It is tough. I know there was some kind of punishment my mom meted at me, and I'm like, I'm not sure this person is my mother. So, like, and I'm sure even in her own mind, she was like, I just have to put sense into this child or something. Like, she was confused. As parents, all of us have gone through that. And looking at that,
what do I do now?
So, like, being a mother is tough. So it's, and we must give room for someone who has to now sit in that role as a stepmom. If you are going to be a stepmom, it might not be convenient for everybody. You must have like a large heart. You must have capacity to forgive endlessly. You must have capacity to overlook time and time again, because you would have cause to, if mothers struggle to forgive their own children, how much harder would it be to forgive the ones that are not biologically their own? So let's give a bit of room, and let us help women prepare themselves for this journey of being a stepmom or a second wife, because it is a tough journey that you would have to manage emotions of other people that have their own baggages, and you have to cope with all of them together. So, yes.
And still come out strong.
And still have to
I'm getting so many messages.